She thought she was saying goodbye to her dream. She had no idea she was walking toward a new one.
Welcome to Chigo's Prime, where every story stays with you. This is more than a YouTube channel. It's a home for unforgettable stories. Every story is carefully crafted to inspire, surprise, and leave a lasting impression. So, take a seat, open your heart, and let's begin.
Maya looked at her phone one more time. $5,000. That was all the money she had. She had worked 2 jobs for 4 years to save it. She wanted to open a small bakery one day. Every dollar meant something. She promised herself she would never spend that money unless it was for her dream. But that promise was about to be tested. One afternoon, Maya went to the hospital to visit her neighbor. As she walked through the waiting area, she noticed a little girl sleeping on her father's shoulder. The man looked tired. His eyes were red. He had clearly been crying. Maya tried to walk past, but she heard him talking to a nurse. "I'm begging you," he said quietly. "Please, don't stop trying." The nurse looked sad. "We have called everyone we can. Your wife needs this surgery today, but we still need $5,000. The man lowered his head. "I don't know what else to do." The little girl woke up. She looked at her father and asked, "Daddy, is mommy coming home?" The man forced a smile. "I hope so." Maya stood still. She wanted to leave. She told herself it was not her problem. She had her own future to think about. Then she remembered something her mother used to say. Money can come back, a life cannot. Her heart started beating faster. She opened her banking app. She looked at her savings, $5,000, everything she had. She closed her eyes and sent all the money. A few seconds later, the man's phone rang. He looked at the screen. His eyes became wide. The money. He looked around the room. Who did this? But Maya was already walking away. She never told him her name. She didn't wait for him to thank her. She simply left. That night, she sat alone in her apartment. Her savings were gone. Her bakery dream felt farther away than ever. She tried to stay strong, but for the first time in years, she cried. The next few days were hard. Her landlord knocked on her door. "Rent is due in 5 days." "I know," Maya said softly. "I just needed a little more time." The landlord shook his head. "I can't promise anything." Things became worse. One of her jobs cut her working hours. Now she was earning even less. Her best friends could not believe what she had done. "You gave away everything." "Yes." "Why?" "Because someone needed it more than I did." Her friend sighed. "But who is going to help you now?" Maya had no answer. Days passed. Then one morning, she found a white envelope under her door. There was no name on it. Inside was a short note. "Please meet me tomorrow at 10 a.m. I have something for you." There was only an address, nothing else. Maya wasn't sure if she should go. She almost threw the note away, but something told her to find out. The next morning, she arrived at the address. She looked up. It was a bakery, a beautiful bakery. People were walking in and out with fresh breads and cakes. Before she could ask questions, an old woman smiled at her. "You must be Maya." Maya looked surprised. "How do you know my name?" "Come with me." The woman led her upstairs. When Maya opened the office door, she froze. The father from the hospital was standing there. Beside him was his wife. She looked healthy. The little girl ran over and hugged her. "Thank you for saving my mommy." Maya could not speak. Tears filled her eyes. The father smiled. "I've been looking for you." My wife told her mother everything you did. He pointed to the old woman. "This bakery belongs to her." The older woman smiled. "My daughter is alive because of you." Maya quickly shook her head. "I only wanted to help, and that is why I wanted to meet you." "I only wanted to help, and that is why I wanted to meet you." The woman placed a file on the table. "I am getting old. I've been looking for someone honest to help run this bakery. I've met many people. They all wanted money. You were different. You gave away your last dollar to save someone you didn't even know. She pushed the file towards Maya. I want you to work with me. Maya slowly opened it. Her eyes became wide. It was a job offer, not just any job. The woman wanted Maya to become the bakery manager. She would earn enough money to live well. She would also learn everything about running a bakery. And one day, the bakery will become hers. Maya looked up. This is real? The older woman smiled. Yes, you believe that helping someone would cost you your dream. She reached across the table and held Maya's hand. But sometimes, kindness opens doors that money never can. 1 year later, people stood in long lines outside the bakery every morning. Everyone wanted to taste Maya's cake. She smiled as she watched happy customers leave with fresh bread and sweet treats. On the wall was a small picture. It showed a little girl sleeping on her father's shoulder in the hospital. Whenever someone asked why that picture was there, Maya smiled and said, That was the day I thought I lost everything." She looked around the bakery she once dreamed of owning and said, "But it was the day my real life finally began."